Hello, and welcome back to a new season of Mikey's Random Mondays. I am your host, Mikey Lugo, and yes, I know for the fact that I've been very busy doing the volunteer stuff at BevCam and dealing with school and all, but I decided to be a nice little fella to make a season 2 for everyone to enjoy. So with that in mind, welcome to the first episode of season 2. I have brought in one of my friends. This is Sid. She goes to North Shore Community College and works at Delphines. So, Sid, what makes you come to BevCam and to really wanting to talk to me and stuff?
I like to ask random questions. It's Mikey's Random Monday.
So, how many questions do you have for my little brain to handle?
11.
11. Okay, let's try the speed run on this thing.
Okay, let's go. If you could travel to any planet, which one?
Oh, that is literally a doctor question. That would be Mars.
What's your favorite color?
The rainbow.
That's multiple colors, but I'll take it. When do you think that you would return to your own universe and fix your lore?
Excuse me, but what? Oh, wait. Okay, that is actually editor Mikey's thing. He would answer that.
If you were a squirrel and you painted things with your tail, what would your first masterpiece be called?
Squirrelicious. Squirrelicious.
If you were a fish, what fish would you be, and what would your name be?
I'll be Mikey the goldfish, and I'll be a goldfish.
And you'd have the same name?
Yes.
Love that. Do you like horses?
Peppy the horse.
Understandable. If I made you a cowboy hat, would you wear it every day?
Sure, Stetsons are cool.
What's your dream pet?
I already have my pets. Jimmy and Blueberry. They're my dogs. I love them a lot. Even my bird, Moon.
Puppies and birds? I love them. Why do you have Junko in some of your episodes?
Ah, you're talking about Miss Inishima. Honestly, she randomly appears on some of these things as like a little cameo or as a joke. I think she has a purpose to stay around, I think.
Do you think she might appear in today's episode?
I think she could just pop around.
Who is Darky the Lost? And why was he at that camp?
Oh yeah, you're talking about Purple Head. So there is a video that Darkin made a while ago, and it was him interacting with Levi. Levi was confused of Darkin's appearance, and he was calling him a lot of things that Darkin was not very pleased. So yeah, also for him being at BevCam, I think he wanted to fix something. I'm assuming that goes to add to the universe question, I think.
It does.
It feels like it's connected in some sort of way.
Of course it is.
Editor Mikey, what is going on?
Tell us now, please. If a goblin steals your brain, replaces it with soup, which soup would it replace it with?
Chicken noodle soup. You know the Campbell soup, the chicken noodle soup? That stuff is so good. But I would always love to have my brain.
Understandable. Mine would be replaced with chicken and wild rice soup. Also, who really is Editor Mikey? Is he you, or just some unknown being?
You know what? I'm thinking about that as well. Because Editor Mikey has been a very important figure for a while. I know he could be me, but also it's just like, I think he takes his own persona at this point.
So is he or is he not?
I don't know.
Or shall we never know?
Well, who knows? Anyways, thank you all for watching the first episode of season 1. Thank you for asking some of the good old questions.
Thanks for letting me ask questions.
Yeah, it was so weird from the fact that these questions were made by you. Some of them were made by you, right?
Of course.
Yeah, but what was
my brain wasn't replaced by soup. I just wondered.
But yeah, who was the lore questions? Did someone hijack your writing?
Who knows? Who knows? Was it me? Was it not me? We'll never know.
Anyways, see you in the next episode!
Hi,
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Mikey's Random Monday. I am your host, Mikey Lugo Jr., and for today's episode, we're going to be talking about how I got to mess around with BevCam's logo. That's not the current logo. There, that's better. Anyways, this is the logo that I decided to mess around with. And before people start commenting of how I got the violet stuff, just to let you know, Liz has given me the high-res quality of the PNG of the BevCam logo a while back ago when I was messing around with the logo within my own other videos that is not related to this miniseries in itself. But also, just to let you know, I have taken very heavily inspiration from that set logo that she sent me and decided to mess around with that, and somehow that became the formatted thing for the set PNG. I'll show you what I'm talking about because here, this is what I did. I placed the logo on Inkscape. I was trying to figure out how I could replicate it, so I decided to use the paint bucket tool. Then lo and behold, this had happened. This is when I started to think, oh, what else could I do with this? Then my brain was like, what if I did my research on how to mess around with vector art? So I took in my time to get the colors, the fonts, and everything that I would normally have in my archives, and experiment with this set logo. And with that, created this hellstorm on the screen. As you see, these are the different variations of the BevCam logo that I've been doing for the past couple of weeks, since October 30th. I kid you not, it's been insane. That is a joke in itself, just letting you know. But other than that, I've also gotten some of the co-workers, the staff and stuff, to be on the action. So some of them were making logos as well, so that's a good thing. Just to make it short and simple, there's at least right now at the moment 4 variations of the set SVG file. I don't know if there's like, an extended file. Editor Mikey will throw words on the screen as well. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode itself. Editor Mikey, where are you going now? To where now? Lore Mikey? But isn't he like, what? Gone and dead? Isn't he dead? Ugh. So, before I do start this episode, I want to make this loud and clear. There are 2 anniversaries going on right now at this moment because literally one just passed and one is being celebrated right now as of this recording. So, just to give you on the brief of what's happening, Doctor Who just turned 62 on Sunday, which happy birthday to Doctor Who. Danganronpa had just turned 15 this year as of this recording on November 25th, which happy 15 years to Danganronpa, of course. Anyways, let's get into the actual episode itself. Hi, hello, welcome back to another episode of Mikey's Random Monday. I am your host, Mikey Lugo Jr., and for today's episode, I'm going to be talking about how I recreated the Doctor Who title sequence. Yeah, no, that's a mouthful of words, so just to give you a brief thing of what had happened to get to here, I wanted to celebrate Doctor Who's anniversary in a way that I wanted to do. Even though that I've already posted a mashup on my main YouTube channel, and I've already made words on my own Discord server and stuff, I felt like I was not doing that much enough. Until a YouTube video came into my feed, and this was the one. Credit to the original uploader who made this set tutorial. Even though that this was made back 3 months ago, I am glad that this came into my suggestion feed on Doctor Who Day, so it was pretty interesting. But here's the problem. This tutorial was made on After Effects. Let me tell you, I don't know jack shit of After Effects. Hell, let me tell you, I try to do Premiere Pro, which, by the way, go back to a couple of episodes ago to me and Levi messing around with Premiere Pro, and yeah, that was just like my basic touching on some Adobe products. But when it came to After Effects, I didn't know what I was walking into, so I decided to sacrifice my own soul to understand the set tutorial and use After Effects. And let me tell you, for the first attempt, it took me hours, a top of hours. And let me tell you, this one looked like dog doo-doo. Yes, you're hearing this loud and clear. The first one that I made was dog doo-doo.
until the next day, I have taken at least an hour of footage. Yes, you're hearing this loud and clear. I had an hour of footage of me attempting to recreate it from the set tutorial to the actual program itself. And I kid you not, it was stressful. But with that being said, this is what I did, this is what I've been messing around with, and here's all the other vortexes that I made. Very lovely. And also I did colorize with some of them. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. And again, I'll see you again next week. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Mikey's Random Monday. Today's episode is a very special one because there is a crazy promotion going around with the Grinch and McDonald's. So I decided to get the Grinch meal, which, yeah, no, it's very interesting because I've been seeing a lot of people promoting the Grinch a lot from Walmart and McDonald's and other brand companies, etc., etc. But for today's thing, I want to look over this, which I'm just gonna let you know on spoiler that I had the Big Mac. The Big Mac is good, but I also did taste the fries, the salty fries as well. It's very good, but also more importantly, it was kind of sour. Not bad, but I like it. But the most important thing is I haven't opened the socks yet. Which they are very popular. So to contraire, my dear friend, we're gonna open up this thing and see what the socks are. Because I have one of my other friends downtown wanting to know which socks did I get from this meal. So here, as you see, is the Grinch meal packaging. So yeah, so let's see what the socks color are. Oh wow, look at this. It's literally Cindy Lou Who, Max, and the Grinch. It says, oh my god, it says the Grinch was here, Grinch, in the bottom of the socks. Then you'll see the iconic McDonald's logo. So yeah, so it's the Grinch color. Well, I'll say this is a good meal, 10 out of 10, but was it worth it for my pocket for almost half of my allowance? Well, yeah, duh, it's only limited time, and I know it's just for socks as well, but hey, it is what it is. And yeah, what are you talking about, Editor Mikey? What do you mean? Can you put this another time? Anyways, thank y'all for watching this lovely episode of Mikey's Random Monday. Even though that this was just basically a review on the Grinch meal. This was a great meal. Hi, hello, welcome back to another episode of Mikey's Random Monday. I am your boy, Mikey Lugo Jr., and for today's episode is, well, it's not really an episode, it's just a little shout out to Porter Mill Studios. For anyone who lives in Beverly, Massachusetts, there's a studio place that has Coastal Mass Brewery, which, by the way, follow those guys on Instagram, they're the coolest of people. But the place that I went to, Porter Mill, one of the artists, they decided to give me this bag of paint. As you see, they were very kind enough to let me have this. And the best thing is, when I went to the Open Studios event, a lot of the other artists were thinking about me as well. And look, I'm gonna be real with you. Before BevCam, I was always at Porter Mill and doing all the fun artsy stuff over there. But when I came around today, as of this recording, I never thought they would actually still think about me. It actually makes me feel great that there's people at Porter Mill that do care about me and actually still have like some of the artwork that I made for them over there. But yeah, I don't know, it makes me feel great. There's no other words to actually think about but feel gratitude. But yeah, again, this is a shout out to Porter Mill and to the artists over there.
if you ever have time to see their open studios, their next one is coming next year in the spring.
Hi, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Mikey's Random Monday. I am your host, Mikey Lugo Jr., and for today's episode, we're gonna go back into my archives and talk about my font folder. But you're gonna also ask me this, Mikey, haven't we done 2 episodes of you explaining about your hard drives and your USBs and your archive and stuff back in season 1? Yes, we did, but this is an update video to the whole archive situation. So as of this moment and as of this recording, I have made not only a digital folder for my new font folder, but also more importantly, I have made a new font folder for my hard drive as well, for TARDIS as well. Again, Editor Mikey will throw words on the screen. So I have decided to update I Have the Font, and I have decided to rename it to Font Mayhem. Which, by the way, it's better fitting than I Have the Font, because I Have the Font is just a reference to I Have the Tiger. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, for anyone who knows what I'm talking about, you get a cookie and you get another extra episode from me about what's my favorite drink and tea is. You'll probably get that episode soon. But anyways, so I decided to reorganize my font folder because I Have the Font didn't really look like I Have the Font. It looked like I Have the Mess. I kid you not. When I was fixing around with my archive, I kid you not, it looked like this. And when I saw that, I felt like I had to reorganize and refix everything. So Levi suggested me to fix up the archive for a bit because, you know, a man who has an archive needs to be fixed. They need to fix that stuff immediately. So with that being said, I have decided to get all the fonts that I had on this computer that I'm recording, all the fonts from my Google Drive. I had a dig deep. Editor Mikey will throw words on the screen. I had a deep dive. I had to go do a lot of research for some of these fonts because some of these fonts are like so hard to find, or at least to be obscure, even to the point that I had to go to other subreddits to do this as well. But luckily enough, some of these fonts were easy to grab by other research materials. But other than that, this was a fun thing to do. So here is the new properly organized font folder. Yes, it took me only yesterday and today to fix up the folder and all, but other than that, it looks better than before, and yeah. What are you talking about now, Editor Mikey? You know you've been popping in these episodes saying stuff about the lore. What is going on? What do you mean he's escaped? What do you mean? What's going on?
Hi, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Mikey's Random Monday. I am your boy, Mikey Lugo Jr., and for today's special episode, I have a friend of mine. Liam is in the background, which, Liam, come around and say hi.
How's it going, folks?
So, basically, I have been informed by one of my other homies on Instagram DMs or Discord DMs, I can't really remember who, but they have told me, ever since that Grinch meal episode, they wanted me to taste the SpongeBob meal. And before people start asking me if I have seen the new SpongeBob movie, I have not seen it. I've only saw bits and clips from like Facebook and YouTube. So with that being said, the only reason why I got this is just to taste what the food is. And Liam knows that I wanted to do this for a very big experiment as well.
Yep. So you had the Grinch meal already, and you liked that one, right? So is it worth the hype? Is it worth the hype?
That's the question.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I've already drank my drink. Well, not really all of it, but I'll show you these sweets. So this is a thing that I have found out. Patrick Starr's Starberry Shortcake? Shortcake?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if y'all can see this, the shortcake. I know this could be a strawberry shortcake, I think.
Well, that also reminds me of they did at Wendy's the SpongeBob Krabby Patty meal like a year ago, and I tried that and it did not taste any different from regular Wendy's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it tasted pretty bad, honestly. It was like even worse than regular Wendy's.
So you're saying it's dog doo-doo?
Yeah, I'm just hoping this one will be better.
Yeah. Here's the fries. We have the fries. It's just regular fries. And now let's get to the main course of the dish. We have the packaging. As you see, Editor Mikey, zoom in. This is the packaging that we got. We got beautiful packaging. I think I saw that the bun was yellow. I'm assuming they were trying to represent it as the Krabby Patty as well. Which, here, let's see. Oh yeah, no way. Holy shit.
Doesn't look so good.
I mean, it reminds me of the Spider-Verse burger. You know?
I think I remember that.
Yeah, it was red and stuff, and
Yeah,
it was so funny.
the
burger, point to the burger.
Yeah.
As you see right over here, this thing is yellow, and I'm assuming it was supposed to be representing the Krabby Patty. Okay. It's actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
Good. That's like is it better or worse than a regular Burger King burger?
I don't think it's worse. I think it makes it better because the buns and stuff is just so different. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's a funny thing that I just remember because there was like a thing where Steven Hillenberg, he talked about like he didn't want his like recipe, like the Krabby Patty formula to like go into mainstream. But yeah, here we are. Yeah, no, it's questionable that we're doing this. But who cares?
Who cares?
We're just doing it just to like get the suggestion out of the way.
Yeah.
Ah! You know that one meme, that
So.
Oh my. Damn, bro.
Looks pretty good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the stars in there for Patrick.
Yeah. Yeah, 10 out of 10. This meal is 10 out of 10. By the way, thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay following BevCam for more of these awesome episodes. And thank you for joining me.
You got it. All right, yeah. Take it easy.
I will.
Yeah.
Y'all stay safe. Yeah! Anyways, hi, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Mikey's Random Monday. After the amount of time that I've been trying to think of an idea for an episode, these two numbskulls decided
Numbskulls.
Yes! Yes!
Numbskulls.
Yes.
That's rude.
Well, I have to be honest.
No
You
swearing.
have to be honest.
Well, I have to be honest.
This episode was actually just quickly made into existence because
Let me get through it. You gotta let him get through it. Let him get through it.
not your average one, because these two right over here decided to start a debate about PC and Mac. And for anyone who's been knowing me on my own YouTube channel and on my own account, I do had a lot of PCs and different devices. I want to hear what these two have to say because they have started arguing for a bit, which caught my attention. So that's why this episode came into an existence. Editor Mikey will throw words on the screen. I don't really know. Yes.
Okay, I just want to start out by saying it's not a debate.
No, that's wrong.
What?
Everything Apple is better.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. What do you mean?
Contest.
Pause.
There's no contest.
Why?
Everything about Apple is just better than PC. That's
What's
a
better?
fact.
Name stuff that's better.
Okay, so every single thing about being creative is better on Apple than it is on PC. You can't
What do
even
you
debate
mean?
with me. You know why?
What do you mean?
Because when Disney and Pixar were first getting started up, all of their animation, software, and hardware was all through Apple.
Why is that? That doesn't matter.
Which means that Apple has built themselves within the industry to be the most productive whenever you get involved with graphic cards.
But PC also has those.
Okay, imbeciles. No.
I'm just getting warmed up.
You could build a PC that's just as good as a Mac with the same price between the two.
Okay, all right.
Okay, but okay, so I can see where you guys are coming from, but there's also connections back to each other devices and stuff. But I don't know. I have seen a bunch of debates online as well, and plethora.
Can I ask you something, Mikey?
What is it?
Where you stand on the PC versus Mac?
I'm in the between, dog. I'm just letting you know. I have an Apple phone.
Okay.
And I have a PC.
Okay.
To all of you guys.
Mikey, no.
No. I'm leaving to them. No, I'm leaving to them.
I agree with Mikey.
No, we're gonna leave it to them.
Leave it to the audience.
We gotta leave it to them.
Leave it to the audience.
Because I feel like the only way that we can have an actual good conclusion is from them.
Okay. All right.
Because-
all right. We're leaving it to you.
And it is your choice to say if PC or Mac is better. Hi, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Mikey's Random Monday. I am your host, Mikey Lugo Jr., and for today's episode, we're going to be talking about why physical media is important, which, by the way, I have my Doctor Who DVD collection, and more importantly, my CD collection, which, if you guess, Tyler the Creator and Kendrick Lamar, then you're right. I have two Kendricks right over here, which here, these are the two best albums that I have, and more importantly, we have Don't Tap the Glass, Call Me If You Get Lost, but Mikey edition, kidding. We have Igor, we have Flower Boy, we have Cherry Bomb, we have Wolf, and more importantly, we have Goblin. And for anyone who's gonna ask me if we have Bastard in this collection, no, I don't have a copy of Bastard within my physical collection. I do have a MP3 file of Bastard within my own digital archive. but it's already been out there for a while since 2009, since Tyler made that thing public for that long. And at one point, Tyler was gonna say that he was gonna try to re-release Bastard or something. Do not take my word for it. So again, I don't know if there was a way to get Bastard to be in the physical, media. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. Here is my Doctor Who DVD collection. As you see, I have all the stuff from Joy to the World till The Web of Fear. As you see, I carry these DVDs with pride and dignity, and more importantly, with care, which leads to this. Why is physical media so important? So, with streaming and how people are and how they could remove episodes, how they can remove music, they think it's okay to take away things that we can enjoy, which it's sad because streaming is literally not that magical when you have a physical copy of a DVD or a actual CD itself. And let me tell you, personally to me, whenever it comes to streaming an episode of Doctor Who and not having all of its content being publicized, that would be a whole situation of lost media in itself, which we can have a whole different episode of lost media in itself. But the only way that I want to talk about and how I want to respect these type of things is go buy your DVDs, go buy your vinyls, go buy your CDs. These are very important things that many people should cherish the most. And yeah, I'll make a part 2 for this whole entire thing as well whenever I have the time of why I find physical media very important. With that being said, thank you all for watching. No, wait. ADHD, think. TikTok. Peach, pungle, pangle, 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 tangle. Wangle, bangle, bongle, dingle, doogle, bongle, bangle.
That's what the theater people should say before they go on stage.
Hi, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Mikey's Random Monday. I am sorry if we have made a different time skip. I know I'm gonna be talking about the Lost Media episode for the next episode, I promise that, but for now, for today's episode, we're gonna be talking about these lovely people. These are the people who I wanted to bring on for some time. I have Liz, who works at BevCam. I have, Brian, this is Brian. And we have Becky from Beverly Main Street. And we have Brian. We have two Brians.
This Brian is Montserrat and this Brian's the Cabot.
Yes, so...
Very different Brians.
Well, if you want to see more of this little silly conversation, go to the BevCam YouTube channel to watch the full episode of me talking to Brian and Becky and Liz for the biggest crossover within the Beverly community with Main Streets, the Cabot, and the Bower.